Hi everyone, my name is Pedro Andrade. I'm the co-founder and CEO at Hunter. And at Hunter, we develop, make and sell electrical skateboards that are built as a real vehicle and not as a toy. Well, when we started thinking about electrical skateboards, we saw that in the market of e-boards, we have tons of brands that make very bulky and heavy boards that go fast and far, but they are missing the key elements of a real vehicle: safety, comfort, connectivity, etc. So we decided to build the Hunter board, which is the world's first electrical skateboard built to reduce your risk of falling. How does it do it? Thanks to a proprietary suspension system that absorbs the impact from the road. So basically holes and debris on the road, all the vibrations are absorbed and you don't really feel them. And in the end, it becomes a very comfortable ride. And in your commuting vehicle, you need something that can take you from point A to point B without falling and comfortably. Also, the fact that you need your vehicle to be ultra portable, so as light as possible, and our board only weighs 18 pounds, okay? Because once you get from point A to point B, you need to carry your board once you get to point B. And going upstairs with an e-bike or with a scooter or going to the restroom is not really that useful. But with the Hunter board, you can simply put it under your arm and just go. That's it. We launched in late 2020, and after having only raised 150K, and with that money, having developed an MVP, built our own factory in Portugal, patented our suspension system, and launching, we quickly got sales to 21 countries just with word of mouth. We then raised another 500K. We stabilized production, and then we raised another 400K, and then we started scaling. We are now raising $2 million to finally scale production to a point where we can get into retailers that can make big orders. So the Hunter board has a removable battery. The remote is your key to removing the battery. You simply put it here, like this. Screw out. Then another screw is out. That's the battery. 24 miles of range, 34 miles of top speed, 3,600 watts of power. So it's a very powerful vehicle, not a toy, okay? And in the end, our goal has always been to develop like our roadster. So why am I saying this? You're going to find out at the end of the video. This is just our first product, and we did it to prove that we were able to build a real vehicle in the e-board sector that not only was comfortable but ultra portable, but that could also allow our users to go where they want, when they want, at the speed they want. And if they run out of battery, they can simply take another battery with them and replace it. It's as simple as that. We are now developing an app which will be launched next year, which will allow our customers to pay a monthly fee and have access to GPS and 5G and other features. We basically look at this as Amazon Prime. So in the beginning, Amazon Prime was only free shipping. Now it's a ton of things. As we discover what our customers want, we'll expand from GPS and 5G. We are also working on a Waze-like feature, but just focus on micromobility vehicles. So our goal has always been to make sure that our customers not only have an ultra portable and comfortable vehicle, but that can also become the point of their lifestyle, because in the end, the vehicle we decide to use on our daily life has a very huge influence on our lives. If I decide to walk, if I decide to go by car, if I decide to go by bicycle, there's a huge weight on the vehicle I choose. So it's very important that it allows me to do as much as I want, whenever I want. The board is all made of aluminum, okay? We're at wood at 320. If you'd like to try it, just let me know. We have also a board in our test track. And yeah, so our next product will be a board that only weighs 6 pounds, okay? It will have only 10 miles of range, 20 miles of top speed, yet in the end, our goal is to make a board that's so light that you can put it on your backpack, under your arm, in your car, wherever you want, and become less of a nuisance. Because let's admit it, once we get from point A to point B, our vehicles, our micromobile vehicles, especially those we own, they become a nuisance. Especially if you have to leave them outside and we are afraid someone will steal them. So we need something that people can take upstairs and keep it with them under the table, on the locker, etc. Yeah, so this is just the first design. Our goal was for it to look as much as a normal skateboard as possible. It's still in the early development, but launch is scheduled for late next year. So yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, our boot is a 320. Important. We have made it so light that people are able, according to the math, will have to work on it, but people will be able not only to do their commute with it, but also tricks. So it will be like a normal skateboard, but that's also electric. How do you keep it that light? Only one motor in the back wheel, and the batteries are all centered in a very thin strip at the center of the board. So if you'd like to know more details, just come to our booth. We are next to Apollo Scooters. So yeah, thank you so much.